All right. So we're going to switch some things up here, okay? I know you just listened to the story, Marshes and Swamps, but we're going to do a little switch here, and we're going to kind of come back to that. So don't erase that on your whiteboard, okay? What I want you to do is I want you to think about either one of the stories that we read and listened to this week, or you can use the chapter book that you are reading. And let's change it up. So first of all, I want you to put whatever book that you're choosing to do, I want you to put up here in the top of the page. And I want you to tell me about when does the story take place? So like when, the story that you're reading, when does that story take place? And I also want you to tell me about where does the story take place? Now, here comes the part that we're going to change up here. I want you to think about if you could choose a different time. So you can't use this one. If you want to choose a different time that the story takes place, what would you do? Okay? What time would it take place? And I want you to use details when writing this. Don't just say like 1 o'clock or summertime if it was winter. Do the opposite of whatever is up here. But I want you to write this in a full sentence, okay? So you can use the typing. Then, okay, so where does the story take place? Okay, in your book. But what if it took place in a different place? Where would you choose? So choose a different place for the story to take place. And in a complete sentence, I want you to write that here. So now that you chose a different time and place for the story that you chose, how would changing that setting affect the story? I want you to give me 2 or more examples with details. So please make sure that you're writing in complete sentences and that you're explaining how changing this affects the story. When you're done, you're going to upload this. Actually, you're just going to click submit. We're going to go to the next activity that has to do with marshes and swamps. Now, let me go back here a second. So we took a look at the marshes and the swamps. Did you notice that the setting did not change when they were explaining the differences between marshes and the swamps? The setting in a nonfiction story is not really going to change. Okay. It might change if, let's say, it's a war and the war is going from one location to another. But the main focus, you're not going to really be focused on where it's going as to what it's going to do. Okay. So if a war is coming through and it's conquering an area, yes, that's important, but it's not going to focus on that setting unless something specific happens there. But if you notice during marshes and swamps, if it was talking about marshes, all the illustrations and details were about things that you would find the characteristics of a marsh versus the characteristics of a swamp. Right? So what you're going to do here is you are going to upload a copy of your T-chart that describes the similarities and differences of marshes versus swamps. And then we're going to go on a scavenger hunt. You are going to go on a scavenger hunt to find informational books that have these types specific settings. You're going to use this graphic organizer in the app Epic. I want you to go onto Epic and look at the nonfiction books. I want you to search through the different books and find books that fit the description and put the title of the book in the box. I want you to type this. You may not use the same book twice. So I want you to see how many nonfiction books with these topics, specific settings that you can find. And I want you to fill in each of the box, and then I want you to click submit. Have fun!